Okay, so we're gonna clean up a bit of one. I was looking for actually a straight up demonologist for COVID over here. Conquest, that is the statue. Whoever the new Atomos is today, or the David, or whatever, Lilith, who's playing the card on which heads and tails and hot states and low states at n equals one half of the program, one half, keeping it in between the operating pipes of that thing there. Woo! E4, buddy. Let's play a game. Now, the character card I'm gonna make off of that, when you actually know grandmasters that play, sleeper cell grandmasters that play a New York master on the streets by a time clock. Firstly, it's a time clock, not just some game of chess you're playing out here. When I slide in the demonologist for my timeline, next to this being the board game, and the two generals problem relative to Ivan ain't afraid of no ghosts inside here about what's going to come up on that prisoners board game while this is playing off into the stage of the acting of kind of bit of both inside here, Murphy, a little bit. You know, by 33 and a thirds at least, I'm pretty sure that you got the lawyer's position inside here about how this case went down by vector positions by not actually being there and influencing the universe. Mike, come pay your dues. I have money, huh? Miley marshmallows, don't I? Yeah, I'm sure.
And then there's going to be hard mode where the warden could maliciously lay the coins however he wants. He knows about your scheme.
It's Sagittarius A star. I'm pointing at it right here. You singularity, bouncing around. I see it moving around, being uncertain. Heisenberg, whatever the game may be. When I flip a coin, and it's definitely under there. See, guys, I didn't watch that Ivan. He could go out there and say anything, but I've known him from before. And most times when he's getting in there, this conquest that walks into the room inside here. This plague that's going to come through with just on the warrior poets before blasphemy story over here in one of the society that tells you a bedtime story about just rolling into town one day on higher dimensions, just screaming gorilla problems running around down on this about Skull Mountain over there being north and drunk and up and down and
walk in first. You're going to be in a separate room. I'll go somewhere else. And the warden will kindly show me the key. Actually, have we got the key?
There you go.
Oh, here it is. I found the key.
The key's on the ground.
I got the key. It's, to be fair, not a big key.
You found it, didn't you?
Right, there's your
It's
tiny,
important
tiny,
around here somewhere.
Don't lose the key.
It's important that it be tiny, though.
I'm gonna get
what the warden's going to do
to be
is
perfectly
he's going to show me
frank.
a particular square of the chessboard.
Yep.
Okay?
Yes,
and then
sir.
he's going to hide the key somehow in that square. Right now we have a flat key that fits under the coin. You could imagine a more elaborate setup where the entire square is
E0, E1. Sometimes it's E0,
one
E1.
specific square where the key lives. Okay?
And now
And he's gonna get it all into this. This is gonna be his house, his tower over there, Rapunzel down his lawn.
What I'm allowed to do, according to the arbitrary, strange rules that the warden.
And you're the Murphy. That's right off the hot and cold, heads and cold. Hot, straight wild card poker. Your first day didn't know one-eyed jacks when you're holding them in your hand for the flush.
You walk in, you look at this arrangement of coins that are apparently
Being a guard, right? Here's the guards. One-eyed jacks in here. You know, that one where I catch you, like, yeah.
Is there anything sneaky? There's no, like, leaving your
Dead man's
coins
ass.
surface
No
or
metagame, no metagame. Yeah, so then the warden can come in and
shuffle it, tidy it up.
yeah, it's like.
That was what I heard in there on the turn. Well, you know, it starts to be the farm. Tall horse, wide horse. Pretty, honey, I could have you being over here and it's the same 5-cent psychology
So
Lucy
at the
cards.
outset, this feels impossible.
There you go.
For example, this would be a terrible strategy. Is we could agree that we're going to make sure that the coin sits under a tail. Right?
No Cravian,
So
brother.
then I go and I say, oh, this was heads, so I'm going to flip this coin.
You about as remote as it'll get out here if I play this card.
And it's tails. And then instead of having a 1 out of 64 chance, you have
And everybody's like,
one out
I'll
of
be
32.
damned.
Or
That
if
is
it happens
build
to be a
equality
bunch
to
of
field
tails,
theory, and you might be the one Neo.
Warden knew that's what we were going to do.
Right, then
Then they bring them all heads.
and
What a jerk.
yeah. And you could say, you make it under whatever the least common heads and tails, but that's still a terrible strategy.
Yeah, do it for the marshmallows, man. Like I said, if it comes into the tomb, and I really get those numbers in the leisure about mathematically, like, you got whose name was that? That's right. Some cowboy with a tattoo on his neck didn't have no damn master degree rolling the house. Kick a master mason, damn double chin. Look at you. Ah, whoa, back to the fucking marshmallow cowboy. You say you're in charge of?
Had an opportunity to sit down
But that's a different game because we got real heat. And you trip me up just as much as the race and the prisoners conversation. Just being big, bad, nasty, salty sharps, right? You know, look out below. See the entropy running around now?
I was given this puzzle by someone who deliberately told me.
Oh, the train through the thresher, man. Yeah, high entropy and low entropy. But you look at that train in its solid state, and it just hits the tachyon, dude. Gone. Reality warping. You get into time delay.
And it takes years to forget about. So, most people don't pause the video and think about it. I get that. But
every day is my first one when I clock back in.
Puzzle, right? So
something new, but you can get a little leverage on the learning curve. Happens fast, man. All that in there, and then it kind of putters out for the last few pieces that you need, but it takes about 5 AR Paw 600. One of these cards, Quanzi coins. Oh well, assemble the ranks of vials upside down. So, the quadrants in this thing on the pie for coming out 33 1/3 on top of the universe.
Let's have the malicious warden come in, just because people don't know if we set this up. Elaborate. So
666 is out there, brother. I'm telling you, this is the wobbles every time. Every time you look for the numbers, could be me. 33% of the time, I make some waves in here. But
So I'm going to leave.
remember that spin on that. Heads, tails, heads, tails. Yeah, well, bottoms up. Catch you on the next one.